Live. I'm Michaela. I'm a pro educator and content creator here at Lashify, and happy Friday to you all. And I just wanted to talk to you guys today about one of my favorite Gossamer lashes. It is the D-Drama Lash. I want to show you the cartridge that it comes in. I want to show you how to pair it with a core Gossamer. It's a super beautiful lash, and it just gives the perfect amount of drama and flair. And yeah, so we're going to play around and play and do a fun lash map with it today. So first and foremost, if you are new here, welcome to Lashify. We are a patented at-home DIY lash extension system. We have created the DIY lash extension system, and it just makes you feel so good. I mean, I go from this, right, to just feeling so awake and alive and fresh. You're going to absolutely love it. So welcome in if you're new. We have Josie down in the comment section, so if you have any questions at all regarding anything about Lashify, about how I'm applying, please don't be afraid to reach out. We are perfectly happy to answer any questions down in the comments. If we don't see it right away, just ask again. We'll totally get to it. So I'm going to show you our new LED Control Kit first, because if you were to get the LED Control Kit, you get to pick 4 Gossamer lashes of your choice. And I'm going to use 4 today. I'm going to use Bees, and then I'm going to do the D-Drama Lash because they're just so fabulous. So this is what our LED Control Kit looks like. It comes in this beautiful satin hard foam case with a nice magnetic closure. And when you open it up, everything you need is inside to get started and then some. It's really fabulous. So up here you have your USB-C to USB charging cord so that you can charge the LED light in the control kit. Here you have your wandums. This is your pack of silicone coverings that go over your fuse control wand to help with stickiness, gives a wider fuse. It's really great. I'm going to take this out for just a second so that I can show you the storage on the bottom. So underneath the control kit, you get 8 cartridges of storage to put all of your fabulous Gossamers in. So when you pick 4, you can put 4 in there. And then, let's look at the LED control kit. It's pretty fab. So when you open it up, everything that would come in the classic control kit and then some. So up here you have a really nice frosted overlay that just gives you an explanation of everything that comes in this kit. This gently peels off. You can see I have a little tab here. This gently peels off to reveal the mirror, and then I'll show you the illumination in a second. Down here you have your whisper light in black and in clear. So this is our dual-sided whisper light bond. And then you have your fuse control wand. Now you get to pick your sapphire wand for the LED control kit. So you get to choose whether you want the classic curve or you want the petite curve. Classic is this curve here on our patented hand-tooled. It is ergonomically designed to fit the curves of your face. I have a larger eye and it's more round, so the classic curve works great for me when fusing, when using the wand. If you have an alternate eye shape that's a little more smaller, a hooded lid, works great for mono lids. We have one that has a 10% less curve to it to help accommodate those eye shapes. So if you don't feel as comfortable fusing with the full curve because you're not getting in on those inner corner lashes as much, the petite curve wand might work better for you. So you get to choose, which is awesome. And down here we have our glass. Glass is our water resistant seal. So that is an optional sealer. You're gonna put it on about 20 minutes after you apply your lash map. Reason for that is you want everything just to like hang out for a second. Like just give it a second, okay? Like if you have your bonds on and then your Gossamer lashes and then you fuse down, let that hang for a second because everything is meant to be layered and cushioned. You wanna give it a minute to settle before you go in and re-wet it because the glass is a water resistant seal in that way. And it really helps with excess residue and stickiness. It's amazing, but it's optional. You don't have to use it. I find that I wear my lash map for as many days as I'd like. I'm good to go, and I don't really use the sealer as much, whereas I have friends that always seal, you know, the 20 minutes after application, and it really helps them with their lifestyle, the workout, the sweating, that kind of thing. So it's there for you because we want to make sure you have it just in case. And then in your traditional control kit, you would get 2 Gossamer cartridges normally, and the choice of A, B, or C, 10 and 12 millimeter or 12 and 14 millimeter. Now, you get to pick 4 of your choice, and that's where my lash map comes in today. So I wanted to show you how it would come to you. It comes in an actual packet here. So I'm going to use B's, which is our bold core Gossamer lash, and then I'm going to use D's. So it comes like this, like so. You open it up. I'm going to show you, and then inside is the cartridge. So say I want to do like a B10 on the inner corner and then D12, 14, 16s, and then maybe back down to a 14. So it comes in this perfect package for you. I heard these are not suggested for hooded or downturned eyes. If that's true. So Danielle, I think you can wear any lash style that you love and you want to wear. It's just about mapping out the lashes so that it works with your eye shape. So for instance, in that way, the D's have more of a stronger curl. So with a hooded or a downturned eye, you'll want to do more of an open eye by placing the longer lengths under the arch of the brow and maybe a little bit of a shorter length. I have a lot of lid space and a rounder eye, so I can do the 16s, the 18s. If you have a downturned eye or a hooded eye, perhaps just 12 or 14s and then taper out from there. But you can do anything you want with Lashify. If you want to wear D's, wear D's. You want to stack D's, you're going to stack the D's, babe. You're going to do it. So don't feel like you can't wear the lash, because you can. You can do whatever you want. So these are what the B10s look like in the cartridge. Yeah, of course, of course. And that is a shorter 10 millimeter lash. You get 12 Gossamers in a cartridge. And then from there you can pick. So we're going to go up. So then we're going to go to like a D12, a D14, and a D16. I thought that would look really, really fabulous. So, and I'm opening all the freshies today. It's so fun. So that is a D12 there. So the D is a volume gossamer that has a little bit of a thicker fiber and a curl to it that is less than our stronger curls. I'd say like an E or an F, but it's still got a curl to it. It's still got a nice lift and curl to it. And it has this really nice cross weaving that gives it this really fun, it's kind of hard to explain, but it gives this really fun spiky look. Like you feel pretty fabulous when you wear these. Every person I know that I work with here loves the D Gossamer Lash, like loves the D Gossamer Lash. So yeah, so I think we're gonna go pretty long. So let's do a B10, a D12, D14, some D16. So I'm gonna show you guys some lengths too. So they go anywhere. Any of our Gossamers range from 8 millimeter all the way up to 22 millimeter, depending on the style. So some of our more natural styles I'm not gonna go up to the 22 millimeter, for instance, but like Starbursts, Stardusts, they get long, babe. They get like long, like 20, 22, 21, they get pretty long. It's pretty awesome. Yes, thank you, Josie. But yeah, I think it's just about finding your comfort with length and finding your comfort with the lash map. So if I'm looking for something to more elongate my eye, for instance, because it can seem really round, or it is really round, that's where the tapered wing would come in, for instance. So I would start with a shorter length on the inner corner and then gradually work my way up in length, so it gives that nice wing, that nice tapered look. Whereas if I want to have my eyes really pop and be open, like today, you'll see, that's where I do the longer lengths in the center of the eye. So yes. Okay, let's prep, and I'm going to show you all of that. So the key with starting, just a couple of points that are going to help the lashes last for you. The key with starting is to make sure that you have a clean slate to work with. So I'm going to prep my lashes with our pre-cleanse. Pre-cleanse is our Japanese cleansing water. It's incredible for a lot of things, though. I use it to prep my lashes. I use it to maintain my lids and my lashes during the week. And then I also use it as a toner and a cleansing water. It's pretty fabulous. So I'm going to take my fluffer tool. This is a reusable fluffer tool that I can clean and disinfect after use. And I'm just putting it into the pre-cleanse. And I'm going to start brushing this through my lashes to make sure that I have a clean slate to work with. You don't want any residue, oil, makeup on the lashes before you go in and apply the Gossamers, or the bond won't work at its full potential. You really want to make sure that the bond is going to get nice and tacky. We're going to layer it to give nice cushion comfort for longevity. And then from there, you're going to be fabulous. You're going to be able to wear these for however long as you choose. It's Friday, so I'm probably going to wear these like for a couple days, So now that they're a little wet, I want to take my blow tool and just use my blow to make sure that I am having these be completely dry. You don't want anything like wet or slick from like makeup that you've put on, like concealer or anything, or the pre-cleanse, for instance. You don't want anything wet or slick because then the bond's not going to work as well. So the key is just fresh, clean, dry lashes. If you don't have our pre-cleanse, just right out of the shower with a gentle oil-free cleanser and you should be good to go. Okay, cool. Let's bond. So in the LED Control Kit, I showed you our double-sided Whisper Light bond. It looks like this. The side here with the black text is your black micro mascara one. The side here with the white text is your white Whisper Light Clear that goes from white to clear as you apply. There are two different applicators, but it is the same bond, just for different uses. Do I overlap the D's? Not much. Personally, I do not. You can overlap any style if you'd like, but I like them. I like kind of how they give this fanned out look, so I like to place them just side by side. So I'm going to go in and just start coating my lashes root to end, like so. And just making sure that I hit all of my lashes But less is more, really. You don't want to keep overdoing it and keep bonding and then being like, oh God, you don't want to be too heavy-handed with it, like a ton of coats of mascara. So that is a full coat of the Whisper Light. That's good, trust me. And I'm going to close this up, and now we want it to get nice and tacky. So let it get nice and tacky for about 20, 30 seconds. Yeah, want to make sure that it gets nice and tacky. And that's where this blow really comes into play, because you can just make sure. Now, tacky test. You can take your finger and tap it here on the lash, and if it's not sticking yet, you want to go back in for a little bit more time to really make sure that it gets tacky. Okay, I just did like a bunch of stuff and showed you guys a bunch of things. So if you have questions, put them down in the comments, because I can totally answer them for you. Does it ever stick when you blink? Yes, once it gets really tacky, or if I'm using our stronger holding bond, you can feel it sticking down here a little bit. That's totally normal. That's where the glass also can come to play for helping with residue or stickiness. Just take a little bit of that glass and brush it on the bottom lash line, and that'll help with that. Awesome. So now I'm going to go in with my second coat. We're doing what's called the lockdown technique. So I'm going to take that black Whisper Light again, and this time we're going to give it a really good wiggle at the root or the base of our natural lash to help build cushion. Remember, we're layering our bonds to help with longevity and comfort. And I'm really just going in so that I can build some good cushion. Perfect. Close that back up. Hello. Hi. Yes, my favorite volume gloss. Is it? Oh, I love that. Yeah, D's are popular around these parts, you know. People love the D's. We're just making sure we get that second layer of bond nice and tacky. And now for the third layer, we're going to take our Whisper Light Clear, so the side of the bond with the white text now, and that has our applicator tip. And what we're going to do with that is just dab like 1 to 2 millimeters from the waterline to build a nice guideline, to build nice cushion, to really help with longevity. Perfect. And that's all you need. Don't go crazy. Don't keep globbing it on. You know what I mean? And just keep going over and over. There's just a little dot there that I want. That's all you need. Once this goes from white to clear, we're set to go in and apply. So something I want to show you guys, when you are going in to apply these Gossamer lashes, you want to make sure that you are grabbing them in such a way that you're not going to damage the Gossamers. They're very delicate. They're really delicate. Be careful. That's all I got to say. No, just be careful with them. So I take my finger. This is what I like to do. Take my finger and grab them out of the cartridge like so, and then lay them down on a lash pad to build my lash map. And I think that is key so that you're not damaging the Gossamers. And then the lash pad's great. It's this wonderful sticky silicone pad so that the lashes, when you're like, you know, laughing with your friends, breathing heavy like I do, the lashes aren't flying everywhere, you know, they're staying in one place. So then I'm going to take my D12 next and then lay that down. So we said what? We're going to do a D10, a B10, a D12, and then let's go up to a D14. Boop, boop, boop. Put that down. And then D16s. Look at these babies. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Nice and long. We're going to do 2 D16s. And then we'll go back down to the D14. So that way, the longest lengths are under the arch of the brow. It tapers off just a little bit, or rounds off just a little bit by going back down in millimeter length so that it gives more of an open eye. Just want to put that little B10 there, and then I'm going to show you my little lash maps on my lash pad. So this is what they look like. So we have the B10, the D12, the D14, 2 D16s, and then back down to the D14. And that way they're just laying there. The bond here has gone from white to clear. So now you're ready just to go in and apply. You're good to go. Awesome. Did I miss a question? Let me see. Danielle, would you be able to curl your lashes before you start the process? Like for me, my lashes are very straight, so I've curled them a bit. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely curl them before application. Just remember, because it's an underlash system, your straight lash will even submit to the curl of the Gossamer. So as you're applying them underneath, and I'm going to show you something, as you're applying them underneath, that lash will lift. But yeah, you can definitely curl if you want to. I will not tell you no. So now that we're nice and tacky, we got that nice stick, we're going to take our first lash. I always kind of start with my second lash first. I work my way out and then I go into my inner corner just to make sure I'm not going too far in, because I have like next to no lash hairs on my inner corner. So that's kind of how I map it out. But I'm going to take my D12, like so. I'm going to grab as close to the top of the lash as possible, curve facing me. And the key with that is that way it hits my eye first. If I'm grabbing too far down, you don't want the wand to get in the way in any way. I'm going to take my mirror and keep it underneath me so that I can see the 1 to 2 millimeter gap under my waterline. And the key with that is that way I'm not sticking anything too close to the waterline or on the skin. Nothing's supposed to be on the skin. So if I'm able to look down, it's a lot easier for me to get that hook, that grip, and see where I'm placing them. So we're going to take the D12 and I'm going to place it about where my iris starts. So I'm looking down, I can see that 1 to 2 millimeter gap. Ooh, it's tacky. See exactly where I want to apply it. And boom. If I like the placement and I'm good to go, I can take my fuse control wand and give it a little spot fuse if I want to, so that it doesn't move. It's in place, it's set, it's good to go. You don't have to, but it's just a little tip. So that's a D12. Now we're going to go up a millimeter length to a D14. So by going up a millimeter length, it's going to create a little bit longer as we go, and then it's going to come back down. So here's the D14. I'm looking down and just applying right next door. I'm not overlapping today. And boom. Now, as I look down to see if I like the placement, say I don't like the placement, you can take this gossamer off before you fuse it, and you can move it around. Our bongs are flexible. No cyanoacrylates, no formaldehyde, latex free. They never fully harden or cure. So you have the option to move things around for your liking just to make sure that your lash map is perfect. Good to go. And then I'm going to go in and give that a fuse. Boom. And I know it's a little hard to see because my lashes are dark, but they have that 1 to 2 millimeter gap. I can't feel them at all. It's great. So now we're going to go up to 16s. Ooh, get longer. So I'm going to take my 16 now, look down, right next door, and then boom. Now, if I don't love the placement again, I don't love the shape maybe, what am I doing? Maybe I don't, what's up? Hold on. I think I don't love the, there we go. One of them was like cross-weaved a little, I don't know, something was bugging me. So I took it off the, you see me, I was like assessing it while I was trying to talk to you guys. I just want to make sure I really like the placement. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And then we're going to go in with another. Ooh. Oh, hello. It's so funny. Like, I've been putting these on for how long, and every time I, like, start to build the map, I get all giddy. I'm like, yeah, girl, you look good. That looks good. So let's take the 16 now for the D and put that next to the other one, and boom. Make sure I like my placement. Oh, we love, oh. Yep. Yep. And then we have one more lash for the outer corner. Yeah, you see it's starting to build. These Ds are so fun. The Ds are so fun. Okay, so we have enough room for one more, and make sure that we leave a little bit of our outer corners, of our natural lashes on the outer corner out. And the reason for that is you don't want anything to droop. You want something for it to anchor onto, and then it just looks more seamless. It looks more natural if I just make sure that I have literally just 1 or 2 of my little natural baby lash hairs out on the outer corner. Awesome. I put just a tiny, tiny bit of Whisper Light Clear onto the spine because I like it to overlap it just a little bit. If it's got a little bond on it, anchors onto it better. And then I'm going to take this gossamer, and you see how it's parallel to the ground right now? That is the feeling I want when I go to place it on, so that it gives this lift to my eye. Look at the difference in my eyes, yeah. But I want to give a little lift to my eye. Since my eye is rounder, since all of our eyes are round, Michaela, if I was to put it perfectly round like this, look how it would droop, right? If I was to kind of angle it just enough to give a lift, it'll give more of a lift on the end. Here, I'm getting nice and close for you. So I'm going to take that D14, look down into my mirror, overlap, not even really overlapping, but just ever so slightly, and then boom. Actually angled more than I expected. Angled more than I expected. There we go. Yeah. Do I like that placement? Here I am now, like trying to make sure that I want it perfect. Let's see. There we go. And then give that a nice fuse. There we go. Okay. I want to make sure I had it the way I wanted it. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Josie. Just double checking. So we have here a full D map, baby. We got D12, 14, 16, 16, and 14. I'm going to take a little tiny B10 and just overlap them about halfway on the inner corner just to finish the eye. But the reason I do the core gossamer, the reason I pair a core with a volume all the time is because I want it to look finished, but I don't want it to look too heavy or closed off. So, and this is more personal preference. You don't have to put a core gossamer on the inner corner. I find that I always do. It's just for me. I think it's just the way my eyes are shaped. It can handle a lot of gossamers. So if I'm going to keep putting them on, maybe something a little bit more subtle on the inner corner. So I think that'll be good. So I'm going to take the B10 and I'm going to go about, I'm going to go about halfway. Oh, yes, absolutely. Look down, overlap, boom. Yeah. And I'm going to go in and just do a little baby fuse here just to make sure I like that. And then I'm looking to see what I like, what I don't like, because this is where I get really judgmental and I want things perfect. Yeah, we love that. So that's a B10, D12, D14, two D16s, and back down to a D14. And look at the difference between my two eyes. Look, it's pretty fab. Let's fuse. Oh, it's a core B. Oh, that says B+. Yes, it's a core B. My apologies, Josie. Yes, so we're just using the traditional B10s today. So we're going to take this and fuse. So we're going to take the wand, go over the curve of my eye, and this is where the petite versus the classic wand comes into play. Fuse down for like 10 to 20 seconds. You want to make sure that your lashes, the balm that's going over your lashes, and your new gossamers all become one. And yeah, the key with that is just making sure that you fuse. These are made to put a certain amount of pressure down on the eye, so you're not going to overdo it with your initial fuse. So just get right in there, get down, hold for about up to 10 seconds, and if you get a little sticky, blink away. Don't take this wand and pull away. Don't want to damage your natural lashes. There it is, babe. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to show you some different angles. It's pretty fab. And look at this curl. I love the curl of these ones. Then from the top here, you can see there's not this heavy band sitting on my eye, right? It's pretty awesome. So that's fine. It's just, that's it. That's it, babe. Awesome. Okay, any questions about what I just applied? Any questions at all? I'm going to go in and do the other side now. I'm going to take that Whisper Light Black again, gently through the lashes from root to end, just to make sure that I'm coating all of my natural lashes gently. I think like a 6 to 8, 6 to 10 swipes. I mean, don't, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then be like, okay, it's perfect. Just kind of think about it. Make sure they're all lifted and separated. Yeah, we're good to go. We are good to go. I like to close it and let it get nice and tacky. Awesome. I'm glad, Danielle. Good. Good. Awesome. Yeah, this will be fun for the weekend. This is a good one. It's a good lash wrap. We love the Ds. I think it's just that perfect hybrid between like the B core gossamer and yes, Carrie, I'll move my contact lens for you even. I got my contacts in right now. Good to go. I wear contacts every day. I wear glasses every night, and I've worn these for up to 10 days before. So on vacation. Yeah, no problem. The nice thing about them is that they're not on your skin. They're just on the lashes here. Can you see that? So nothing's obstructing your eye or your skin in any way. Oh, yeah, we're getting tacky. Let's go in with another layer. And let's give this a nice wiggle. Sorry if that was gross to anybody. I just realized I touched my eye on camera for you guys. So sorry. A little gross to anyone. My apologies. I want to show Carrie my contacts. But yeah, I put my contacts in every morning, put the lashes on and off, take my contacts out at night. Every morning I do like a nice daily fuse, which is great. And then I'm good to go. But if nothing's moved or nothing's wrong with the lash, I just leave it. Truly, I think less is more in that way with the aftercare. If it's good to go and I don't see anything hanging off that needs a touch-up, I just leave it. Just leave it alone. Then you're good. As long as you got your bonding technique down, what you like to do for you, then you're good to go. So let's take our Whisper Light Clear. So that's with the text on the white side, the white text on that side. And we're going to take this and just start to do our little dots to build that cushion. Ooh, it's getting tacky. So every 3 to 6 months, we suggest replacing your open bond. Mine is definitely at that almost 3-month mark, and I love it this way because it's so tacky and good. You can see, like, it's sticky, boo. It's sticky. Fab. Okay, and once that goes down from white to clear, we know we're good to go. I have my lash, see, now I have my lash map all laid out. If you guys saw me, like, when I first started out a couple years ago, I would always ask, because I would put the lash map on this eye and just take them out and do one eye, and then I'd be like, dang, I don't remember my lash map at all. And we'd have to go over it together as a family until I could remember what to do for this eye. So we're just making sure this gets from white to clear. Do my finger for the tacky test. Oh yeah, I can feel that stick. We are good to go. So again, I'm going to start with my second lash first. So we're going to take that D12 like so and just start about where my iris is, work my way out, get that little B on the inner corner, and then we're good. So on my non-dominant eye, find what's comfortable for you, like with your body. You got to twist it, you got to move it, whatever. And then hold the gossamer towards the top, look down. Yeah. Then you're good to go. Do I like the placement? Do I like the placement? If I don't like the placement, if any of you are just joining us, you can always take these off and move it around to find your perfect placement for the gossamers. 1 to 2 millimeters from the waterline, exactly where you want to start them. And then you're good to go. My lashes get all tangled during the night. Back sleeper, what should I do? Tangled. You could, if I'm thinking of this correctly, Janine, maybe less bond all the way through the natural lash is what I'm thinking. Like you can just build the 2 coats right at the base or only go halfway up the lash. So that way, like it could be due to over bonding or bond all the way up through the lash. You can also take the precision comb or your fluffer tool every morning. Crisscross. Okay, yeah. You could take your fluffer tool or the precision comb every morning and just give them a nice brush through. That helps as well. But try concentrating more of your bond like at the base or at the root. My lashes are shorter, so it doesn't matter for me really. But, you know, if your lashes are longer, try just giving them a wiggle halfway and then doing your second at the base. Yes. Am I applying right before bed? No. So in an ideal setting, I would shower on a Sunday morning, and then I would put my lashes on after my shower, fresh, clean, dry, and then I would wait that 24 hours and then shower again Monday morning. So that way they're hanging all day, they're good to go, and I don't have to worry about getting in like the hot, steamy shower or anything like that right away. That's my suggestion. I think that's the best rule of thumb that we go by here at Lashify, like just waiting to shower. That was a 16, by the way. So yeah, try that instead of just putting them on directly and then going right to bed. Try doing them in the morning, hanging out with them for the day, and then showering the next morning, that kind of thing. So here's our next D16. I'm going to put that right next to it. As I'm working on my, going out on my, what is this? On my eye. I just want to make sure that I'm angling my head enough so that they are even and lined up at the spines, because it is my non-dominant side. So I just want to make sure I can see them well. And then I just give that a little fuse and I'm good to go. So then on the last lash, again, I'm going to take a D14. I don't need to overlap a ton again, but I am just going to put a tiny, tiny bit of that Whisper Light Clear onto the spines of the gossamers. And we'll be good to go. I just ordered my kit yesterday. Cannot wait for, oh my God, that's amazing. Danielle, that's so exciting. That's it, lashes long and proud pudding. Yeah, try get a nice wiggle and shimmy halfway up the lash for your first layer. Just halfway up. And then for the next layer, try just building at the base. And then your third layer, dabbing the Whisper Light Clear. If you need to do all 3 layers. Some people just like a double bond. Whatever makes you happy. But yeah, try it. See if that works. See if that works. So let's take the D14 on that outer corner here. Again, on the non-dominant side, same thing. Keep it so that the spine is nice and lifted. Look down. And boom. Oh, honey. Give that a nice little reverse fuse. Oh, yeah. These are, oh, yeah. Look how excited I get, because it's just so good. It's just so good. And let's take our very last lash, our little baby B10. They're babies for me because I got big old eyes. And let's take our B10 and we're going to overlap it just about halfway. You can use the base of your nose, by the way, too, to balance for the inner corner on the non-dominant side. And then you're just going to slide it up till it meets the lash map kind of thing. But it puts a lot less tension on your wrist while you're trying to figure out where you want to apply that lash. I think it's angled a little bit too down. Hold on. I'm going to angle it just a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to go in and give it a little fuse. Do we like that? Do we like that? I think we do. Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, oh my gosh. Daniel, you're gonna have so much fun. We have a little too much fun. That's how much we love. Like, oh my God, what are you wearing today? I'm going out tonight. What should I wear? Like, it matters more what my lash map is, because then I can just throw on like a cute top, like whatever. But like, what lash map am I gonna wear? What's gonna be good for the night? So yeah, so this is D. So this is a B10 on the inner corner, and then a D12, a D14, two D16s, and then back down to a D14. Oh, thanks, Danny. Welcome. Hi, Carrie. So yeah, guys, look at this. And then you can see my placement from underneath to 1 to 2 millimeters from the waterline. That big, beautiful curl. Oh, honey, look at that. Look at that. Look at these. And if someone asks, yes, they are my lashes. Yes, they are. Someone asks. But look at that. Oh, yes. That's too good. That is beautiful. Yeah, so this is an open eye map using our D-Drama Gossamers, and I just have a little B10 on the inner corner to finish out the eye. I have a little bit of bond here, I can feel it. This is where the glass can come into play. Let me show you. So the glass, which is down here from the LED Control Kit, if you're new, hello. This is our LED Control Kit that I unboxed at the beginning. The bond that I use, the wand, that all comes in here. Look at, and this lights up. I forgot to show you guys. If you click on this, can you see that? And you can dim it. Ooh. If you want a little brighter, you can make it brighter. And then boop. Mine stays charged. This is over a week that it stays charged. It's pretty nice. But down here's your glass. This is your water resistance. Yeah. So if I have a little bit of excess stickiness, normally you would wait about 20 minutes or so after application before you go and put the glass on. But it's got this little applicator, and you would take this and just run it over the spines to help with water resistance. Some people love it. Some people do not love glass. I never use glass personally unless I have excess stickiness from the bond. You can even put it down here if you're finding you have a little stickiness when you go in with application. But yeah, that is the key, let me tell you, honey, to helping with stickiness, water resistance. That's where glass comes in. Yeah, and now it's not sticking there in the inner corner. I'm good to go. Okay, one more time. B10, D12, D14, 2 D16s, and a D14. If you get an LED control kit, what comes with your LED control kit? 4 cartridges of Gossamers, like the ones I showed and opened for you guys earlier today. So you can create this lash map, and then look, since I only used so many, you have that many more Gossamer lashes to work with for more pairs after you wear these for however many days you'd like. So it's a great deal, babe. And they're fab. They're so much fun. Awesome. Okay, cool. Any other questions before I hop off? Come join us in the Lashify Life Facebook group if you haven't yet. That is our big, fun, fabulous community where we all connect about lash maps, all the fun things we like to do, like, I don't know, travel, go out, and then we share what we wore, our favorite bonding techniques. There's a ton of amazing resources, articles, and guides in there, both in video form and in written form. Like, anything you need's in there. It's a really fabulous group. We have a great time in there. So come join us in the Lashify Life Facebook group. If you need anything from me in there, I am under Michaela Lashify, Mikayla Lashify, and I'm happy to help. You just let me know what you need, and I am here. Yes, if you don't know your size and you're just starting out with a traditional control kit, we have the Control Kit Finder quiz. We have the Lash Finder quiz. We have a cute little bot that'll help you with anything. If you're still having difficulty with application, book a one-to-one service with one of our amazing educators. It's a one-to-one Zoom call, and we just sit down with you, and we troubleshoot tips and tricks, figure out what's going on, watch you apply an eye, and then you're just good to go. And you're going to have so much fun. And then you're going to be a little obsessed like I and have drawers full of Gossamer lashes because you need it. Because you need it. More than a want. You need. So, okay. Well, thank you guys so much. And I will see you in Lashify Life. And I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for moderating, Josie.